century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. First down. Using his legs. It's Shawshot. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Arnold. He finds his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
He wants to throw it again. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Bond. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. This Red River rivalry has such a history of great finishes, and the Longhorns pulled that one out last year, David.
Yeah, they found a way to get it done. And listen, this rivalry means so much. You think OU Jesse's heard a little bit about this over the last year?
Of course they have, David. I think both these teams, because of how last year's game ended, they knew this one was going to be a dogfight. They were prepared to come in here and play 60 minutes plus to try to get the W.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Longhorns pick up the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Ripping through the defense. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run the sneak for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Just steamrolling his way through. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. They'll ride the hot hand. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. He looks that one in nicely. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to pass on second down. They're bringing heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That frees up third down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He caught it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slipping slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down right there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Arnold. On the move to his left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Ewers, feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Baxter. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
He's going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Gets it out quickly. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
With the catch, it's Golden. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now.
He's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They're testing the right side here. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
They'll go to the counter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 14, Texas 7.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution to make it happen?
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Takes a handoff. It's Acha. And the Sooners brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Finds his big tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Firing to the end zone. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. They'll do the rest and make big gains.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook'em horns where they belong behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
To the victor, the spoils. And the spoils in this one, the golden hat, and Oklahoma will be wearing it. That's it for the latest edition of the Red River Rivalry. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and our entire team, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye and so long. That'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College.